YouTube, thank you for joining your boy again, Mr. 9 Milli. Appreciate it. Appreciate your time. And with that, let's get to it. Today I'll be talking to you about this fella right here. Springfield Armory EMP. And this one is the EMP4. Safety check it for you. Nothing in the mag. Nothing in there. So, first off, I don't know if you can see that. This is a 9mm. It's the 4-inch barrel. And first of all, let me get that out the way, because I know there's a lot of 1911 traditionalists that will scoff at the thought of a 1911 in anything but a 45 ACP. So go ahead, fill up my comments with your nonsense, but I love this gun. This is probably the gun I shoot the best, I'm most accurate with. And I think that has to do a lot with, look at that barrel. That bull barrel is no joke. I think the weight of that thing helps you stay on target, helps deal with your recoil, because this thing is just awesome. I could give a mosquito a hysterectomy with this gun. And you see that front sight, fiber optic sight. So you got your 3-dot sights going, and that fiber optic just picks up awesome. It's a single stack. This magazine, I don't know if you can see it, but it does say made in Italy and Metgar on it. So I love Metgar magazines, and this one's not an exception to that rule. I love this one, and from my understanding, they actually put this gun together around this magazine to make sure it feeds right. And I put maybe 500 rounds through this guy. I know that's not a lot, but happy to report 500 rounds with no problems. But I actually, let me back up. I haven't put any hollow points through this yet. It's been all ball ammo. But with that, I put every grain you can think of in 9mm, 124, 115, 147, and I even used the cheap Tulo ammo, and it ate that up. So yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. If you can see these front stipples here on the grip, it's like a golf ball is what I'd compare it to. It has those little holes in it, little golf ball stippling. So it's grippy, but it doesn't eat into your hand. And on the back, you got your checkering back here. So it really stays still in your hand. And like I was saying, with that bull barrel, it's not like it's snapping on you, so you're really able to keep a good hold on this bad boy. The trigger, oh, I love it. I know I've been on here before talking about how great I think the SIG SRT triggers are, but I don't care what anybody says, it's hard to beat a 1911 trigger. I mean, just the crispness on this bad boy. Oh, and it's wonderful. And then even, I mean, your reset is, I mean, next to nothing as well. And then right there, you're ready to break again. So Awesome trigger. I went with this one because to me, I think it's the perfect size. It's not a full length 5-inch. I don't think you need, you know, a 5-inch barrel on a 1911 when you're only shooting a 9mm out of it. But I wanted something longer than the smaller, I think it's a 3-inch EMP also that Springfield makes. So to me, I mean, this thing is just splits the difference, and it's great. Shoots. I mean, I just can't get over how accurate I am with this. I know I shouldn't say that, how accurate I am with this gun, because every gun, it comes down to the shooter and their technique and discipline. But with that said, I think I'm able to shoot this one, and it's more forgiving just because of the way the ergos are, that trigger, the balance of it. It just really feels good. So the only thing, I mean, with all the love I'm giving this gun, the one thing I don't like is the breakdown of it. It comes with a little Allen wrench that you have to use, and I doubt you're going to be able to see it, but put this little Allen wrench thing right here, and it's back here, and that just helps it to where it breaks down easier when you're taking it apart. And I'm just not a huge fan of needing any kind of tool on any gun for breakdown. So, I mean, it's not like I'm going to carry this, so it's not that big of a deal for it needing a tool. It's mainly to enjoy at the range. So it's not a huge deal breaker for me, but it's just, you know, it's a pain. And I mean, it's really not that much of a pain because you're here, you know, you're breaking it down at home. I guess the only time it would be a pain is if you're out and about, this was your carry gun, you'd have to break it down somewhere else where it might not be as convenient as breaking it down comforts of your own home. But that'd probably be my only knock on this. Other than that, I mean, these, like I was saying, these magazines work great. These bad boys fit 10 in them, which is awesome. Most of them, I think, fit 9. So walking around with 10 in here, 1 in the pipe, that's plenty. And it just feels, this just feels awesome. I mean, it looks great too. I just did a video on my SIG P226 saying how it's one of my best looking guns. Couldn't say it was the best, and this is one of them that kind of makes me stray from saying that SIG is the best looking, because this one is just gorgeous. Love the wood grips. Real thin too. They're the thin grips. You can see they don't stick out too much more on the width here. So really keep able to wrap your whole hand around that thing basically. So yeah, awesome. Haven't seen too many videos on this, so I wanted to put one out with my thoughts and opinions. The only thing I might do to this, as pretty as these grips are, I mean, they could be a little bit more grippy for my liking, so I might end up changing those out to maybe some VZ G10 grips, but that's about it. So here you go, Springfield Armory EMP4. Excellent gun. This gun might actually get me in the market for a 45 ACP. Yeah, 1911. I know. My name is Mr. 9mm, and I'm over here talking about 45 ACP. But hey, 1911s, if they all shoot like this, then I wouldn't mind expanding my horizons and getting a full length one in 45 ACP. This gun is that good that it's making me think about doing so. Give you some close-ups before I let you go. says Springfield Armory on here. EMP4. Nice look at those grips. Stippling again is great. Not too aggressive. EMP4. Then it says 9mm. Skeletonized trigger. Looks great. Skeletonized hammer. And this is one of those guns that you shoot and clean and you can't wait to get it back out there and shoot again. Alright folks, thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me, Mr. 9mm. Have any questions? Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite 1911 is to shoot. I mean, this one by default. It's my only one right now, so it's my favorite one. All right, folks. Take it easy. Until next time.